Good morning. Today we're gonna be installing an exhaust on an 8.6. It's Xanders 8.6. This is Xander.
Hello.
This is the 8.6 in question. Now it's already got headers and a catback, I think.
Yes.
Do you remember? Okay. I don't know what brand headers they are, but it's
Tomei.
a little Tomei. Okay, Tomei.
Yeah.
Tomei headers and a catback with the giant exhaust, and we have here a
GReddy Comfort Sport V2.
GReddy Comfort Sport V2.
Replacing the HKS Hi-Power single exit.
HKS Hi-Power. Is this dual exit?
This is
Dual exit. I guess we'll get a exhaust clip, how it is now, and then afterwards, and we'll go through the whole installation. Warm start, by the way. Alright, so we got the whole system kind of unwrapped and laid out. Very nice bit of kit. Nice little GReddy logo, burnt tips. It's really nice shape. Well made. These welds, I don't know, brother. These welds could be a little better.
I was thinking the same thing.
These welds, yep. You know what they say, grinder and paint make me the welder I ain't. So, yeah, the first ones that have to come off. Those have to come off, well, I don't know if they have to or not first, but we're gonna take those off first. Those go to the OEM. It looks like maybe like a mid-pipe almost. It comes off the cat. And then the rest are just kind of like cat back. So we're gonna take that off first. Probably just pull the whole HKS system down like as one, and then break it down when it's on the ground instead of in the car. So that's what we're gonna go for. All right. This side is definitely a 14. And that's definitely a 12. There it is. I guess it keeps it from coming loose. Very nice. Grab this. Let's see if there was a gasket. No gasket.
Told you. I told you.
Why is there an exhaust system with no gasket? Now, I guess we're just gonna like, just take it off the hangers and pull it out because nothing else is really holding it, you know.
Awesome.
So, we just take it from the hangers and pull it
Hopefully
down.
those hangers are in good condition.
They look like they're fine.
Awesome.
And these are like, Jesus, dark. These are like universal hangers anyway.
Oh.
So, yeah, 12 and a 14 for the front with the spring. And then, you know, I guess if you're taking it off of your OEM system, I think it's the same thing. You can just pull it off the hangers as one. But if you wanted to, say, transport this, it might be easier to break these loose while they're on the car because they have something to hold on to. But I have power tools, so I'm just gonna zip when it's off the car. All right, so just going over the car, it looks like there's 3 hangers. 2 over here by the back right muffler. OEM system probably has another 2 by the left exit right there and right there. And then there's just one more right here, right in front of the right next to the differential, I should say. Can't see too well because it's dark, but that's it. Everything else up front is just attached to the OEM. So 1 for us, 2, 3 for you stock guys, 4, 5 or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some WD-40 in these just to make it a little bit easier. I'm not saying these are gonna be difficult because they're relatively new. They're within like 10 years old probably. So. But still, it'll just make it a lot easier for me to pop the OEM stuff or the HKS stuff off when it has a little WD in there. Just kind of yank it out. If you pull down a little bit, it makes the hole a little bit larger. I'm gonna brace right here. It should come out not too bad. Better off taking it off the chassis. Yep, that seems like the move. That's down. Alright, that one should be not too bad. Probably just kick it out with one hand, honestly. Oh, It's almost there. There it is. Okay. Whew.
Boom.
So now, you can yank this bad boy out. All right, so now I'm basically just gonna go through and take all these off.
Hangers.
But yeah, there it is. Single exit. HKS, you said?
Yep.
Single exit HKS. Nice little burn mark from the diffuser, real good. I think the new one's actually gonna be a lot lighter, because that's titanium.
Yes.
And this is like steel, so, or whatever it is. I don't think it's titanium though. It's heavy. But the new one's definitely gonna be a lot nicer to put off. All right, of course, I almost forgot. Mandatorily, you do have to start the car and give it a rev with no exhaust on it, or no cat back, just open headers. So that's what we're gonna do. That's so bad. Right now, I noticed there was no gaskets anywhere in this exhaust. So we think that this doesn't have a gasket. I could be very wrong. I've never really worked with a BRZ before. Give me some light over here. Apparently it's like a donut shape, so that actually might be the gasket that's on there. If it winds up being the same shape, I might just leave that one, or we can try and like pry it off and bang it off and put the new one on. But if that one's already on there, then it doesn't seem to be cracked or broken or anything. So I guess we'll see when we get to the dealership. Okay. New gasket. If you guys want the part number for this gasket, Subaru part number 44022AA123. That is the part number. I think this gasket's already on there, so I'm gonna try and pry off the old one because I think this is already on. New gasket. Yeah, it looks like it's that bit that's already on there. So I brought a pry tool. Hopefully it doesn't bite me too much, but I have a feeling that this might be a little bit of a battle. Ah, nice. Easy peasy. That's the old gasket. Definitely worth replacing if it's only 20 bucks. Hard as a rock. And then I brought a little thing to just clean up surface mating area. I guess this makes sense why they put a spring on it. The spring probably holds that gasket firm. New gasket. Nice, perfect fit. So, it's gonna go on with the longer side of the pipe on the header side because the opening is larger. So I'm gonna put this on, and I'm just gonna.
The resonator should face me.
Yeah, the resonator goes towards the back. Yep. And I'm just gonna put these bolts on kind of like hand tight until we get the entire exhaust lined up, and that's when I will tighten everything down when everything is lined up. So next is gonna be this piece. I'm assuming it's gonna be
down.
You wiped it down, nice.
Yeah, might want to look it over just to double check.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, it's really not that big a deal. I don't think I mentioned it in the video, but when you're working with anything like titanium or exhaust-wise, I learned this from motorcycles. I don't know if it really is equivalent on cars, but if you put your fingers, raw hands on like titanium, it can cause rust spots when the exhaust burns in because of the oils in your hand. So I just wipe everything down. Xander did it in this sense, but wipe it down, make it clean, put gloves on, just for precautionary. I could be completely wrong. Don't hate on me, but it's just what I do. So I'm gonna hang this before I attach any bolts, just because this has the majority of the exhaust hangers. You got one there and then two up there. So we're gonna go ahead and hang it. So I'm just gonna take this hanger and I'm just gonna put it on the new stuff first. Spray a smidge in here. Just one little drop. Move it around. Nice. Easy. And then I'm gonna spray a little bit into this top portion. And then we're gonna go ahead.
Slide that in.
Try and hang it. That's on. And then we can move over to this one. Hanger 1 and hanger 2 are up. We had to move the LEDs out of the way a little bit. This hanger is also up right here. So now we're just gonna go ahead and just loosely just bolt this up. There we go. Just hand snug. Looking good. Make sure the gasket is decently lined up. Make sure it's somewhat centered. Looking nice. It's much lighter than the HKS one that was on there. It's looking nice. The alignment, the fitment is pretty good. I haven't even like really messed with anything, but it seems to align like perfectly. Looks really good in the sun actually. It's pretty good. Doesn't stick out a crazy amount. It might burn a little bit of this diffuser. I wonder if we could probably pull it out just a smidge, but if not, then the diffuser.
Maybe we could take the diffuser off.
Is the OEM one under it?
Is it? No, it looks like it was cut.
It was cut and drilled into.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so we just took like an hour detour from doing this exhaust because we decided to take off the rear diffuser that was previous owner of this FRS. You know who you are. We hate you. Only for this. You gave us a good deal, but man, this thing's a piece of junk. I don't even want to get into it. It was connected. I mean, look at this, man. These weren't even connected. These bolts were like rusted the hell out, and like you couldn't even get them off. Connected to the plastic part of the bumper here, and then he just cut up the stock diffuser to fit it, and then drilled and put bolts into the plastic diffuser. It was a mess. So we're gonna try and get a different bumper on this soon, but that's out of the way, so we can get back to the exhaust now. All we have left is this last section, and then kind of just to tighten everything up and make it look all pretty. All right, so like I said, we're just gonna put this last piece on, a little bit of WD. All right, slim negotiations needed. Okay, that's in. Wipe those hands clean. Gasket, hardware.
Black bags and garbage.
All right, whole system is nice and tight. All looks good. Clearance is all good. Not really going anywhere. My only concern, like I said, is that front part with that gap, but I'm gonna reference the picture that I took and make sure that it was like that. We'll turn it on, listen for any exhaust leaks, and then I'm gonna wipe it down. Sounds way better.
Much cleaner.
It's so much cleaner. Before it was so raspy. It was very raspy and very throaty, like a VQ almost before. But this is really clean, really nice sound. Alright, well, that wraps up this video. Install on a 2016 FRS catback GReddy exhaust system on Xanders FRS. Now, if you're thinking this is a familiar car, yeah, it's been on the channel before. I did a review on it when he first bought it. Go and check that out. I'll put that video somewhere on the screen. I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay in the whole video if you did. Hope you enjoyed. Please, I'd appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, until next time.